Yes, so hello and a very good morning to one and all. So I'm Gayatri Thakur from Government College of Education, Akola, welcoming you all in today's video. So today I'm going to teach English subject for class 8. So today, before telling you subject, I just want to tell you something that from many years you all are learning a basic thing in grammar. So, for example, 12 tenses, then also one thing which I want to show you here, that this is the thing which you are learning from many years. So this is the part of speech. So as you all know, there are 8 parts of speech like noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. These are the 8 parts of speech you all are learning from many years. But today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, and that is the sentence. So today we are going to learn about the sentences. So firstly, what is sentence? What is the definition of a sentence? So a sentence is a group of words which contain a subject and also a verb, and it gives you complete meaning. So there is a three basic thing which you have to learn. That first, it is a subject. A sentence contains a subject and also a verb. Then second thing, it gives you complete meaning. So what happened? That in sentence there are two important parts. So always a subject start with capital letter and end with a punctuation mark. So a sentence is incomplete without a punctuation mark. So what happened? Today we will see the two important parts of the sentence. So the first important part is subject. So what is subject? As you all know that subject, it is a part in the sentence, means a person or thing which perform the action. It is the subject here. For example, children swim in the pool. This is the sentence. So now we have to identify the subject in this sentence. Children swim in the pool. So here, this is the sentence and we have to identify which is the subject in this sentence. So children swim in the pool. I told you that a subject, a person or thing who perform the action. So it is in the sentence, which is the verb here, swim. Swim, it is a verb here. So what? Swim, it is an action in this sentence. So this is the action, but performing by whom? Children. Children swim in the pool. That's why in this sentence the performer of the action is children. That's why children is subject here. Now we have to identify the second part of the sentence is predicate. So what is predicate? So predicate is the part of the sentence in which the performance action means what the person has done, says or anything. For example, in this sentence we identify the subject here, means the performer of the action. Then children is the performer in the action. Then swim in the pool. This is the part which says you about what is going in that sentence. So swim in the pool, it is the predicate part of this sentence. So subject and the predicate, this is the both important part of a sentence. Then we will see what is the transitive verb and what is intransitive verb. So first we will see what is transitive verb. So a verb which has object, it is called transitive verb. This is the definition of transitive verb. Now we will see through an example. Like kites fly in the sky. here, what is the verb here? Fly. Kites fly. So kites fly in the sky. So here after fly there is an object in this sentence. So the verb which has object in sentence, it is called transitive verb. So here fly, it is a transitive verb. But what is intransitive verb? Means the verb which does not have object in sentence. Like for example, birds fly. So in this sentence, after fly, fly is a verb here, but after fly there is no object in the sentence. That's why here fly, it is a intransitive verb. Means the verb which does not have object, it is called intransitive verb here. Okay, now we will see some more information about the other things. Now we will see types of sentences. So, as you all know, there are four types of sentences. So, which are they? First is assertive sentence, second is interrogative sentence, third one is imperative sentence, and last one is exclamatory sentence. So now we will see all the types of sentences here. Yes, so students, we all are now we all are going to see types of sentences here. So first is assertive sentence. Assertive. So assertive means to say something about, okay, and in Hindi we can say assert means kuch batana. Means when we have to say something about the thing, so that time we can use assertive sentence. For example, here my father is busy. So what happened here? I am telling about my father. My father is busy. So it is a very simple sentence. It means which tell you something about. Okay, so it is very simple. And there are also two types of assertive sentence. First one is positive and second one is negative. If we have to make positive sentence of, so that time we can easily say my father is busy. This is a positive word of assert. Means we are talking about something my father is doing. So that's why it is a simple sentence, my father is busy. And we have to also make it negative. So how? So after using the negative word, which are the negative words? My father is not. So after using not or other kind of negative word, we can make negative sentence. So my father is not busy. So in this sentence, first is my father is busy, which is positive assertive sentence, and the next sentence is my father is not busy. So after using negative words, we can make its negative form. Then assertive sentence is very simple, means it's to say something about. Means Virat Kohli is the great cricketer. Means we are talking about Virat Kohli. So that's it here. Then we will see the next, and that is interrogative sentences. So what is interrogative sentence? Means the sentence which asks question. So it is called an interrogative sentence. The sentence which asks question. So that time we call that sentence as an interrogative sentence. And in interrogative sentence has its two types. So first is WH type question. And the second one is yes no type question. So firstly, what is WH type question? So see, interrogative means the sentence which asks question. But what is WH type? So W means the words which start from W, means the interrogative words. For example, who, what, where, which, when, for this kind of word. And H means how many, how much. So the words which start from W and H. So that time we can call it WH type question. And when we ask type question, it answer should be in descriptive type. But what happened with SO type question? So SO type question means the sentence which start from supporting verb or model or auxiliary verb. So that time, for example, can you hear me? आप मुझे सुन सकते हो? So yes. So you can say yes, I can hear you. So when a sentence start from supporting or model auxiliary verb, that time this sentence are called SO type question. So what happened in SO type question? SO type questions answer will be in only yes or no. So these are the two types of interrogative sentence. So for example, where are you? Yes. So talking about the WH type question. So the word, the interrogative word will start from W. So here you can say where are you? So it is WH type question because the question has start from W words. Then second we can say about the SO type question. So may I come in? Yes. So may I come in? So your teacher will be allowed, or otherwise you can say no, you cannot. So that's why when we ask questions which start from model, it will be yes no type question, and the sentence which start from WH type words, it will be WH type question. So I hope you all understood here. Now you will see the third types of sentence, and it will be imperative sentence. So imperative sentence means the sentence which gives you advice or means the sentence which gives you advice or request, order. This kind of sentence can include in imperative sentence. For example, if you want to request someone, so that time you can say, please give me one glass of water. Please give me one glass of juice. So that time when we want to request someone, that time we can say, will you please do this for me? Please do that for me. So we can say when we have to request. I will give you one trick here to how to identify the imperative sentence. So here is a one trick for you, and that is karo. Okay, this is the, you can say in Hindi, this is the karo. K means nothing. Okay, A means advice, R means request, and O means order. Okay, so this is the short trick karo. K means nothing, A means advice, R means request, and O means order. So this ARO is very important, and using this trick you can easily identify the particular sentences. Means these are the imperative sentences. There are also some examples when we have to give exercise that advice. So that time we can say exercise is beneficial for your health. That time when you want to give advice to someone, that time you can say this word. So that if you want to give some command or order to someone, that time you can also say something, you command someone that please. So it in imperative sentence. So these are some examples, and also we can make negative imperative also. So what to but in imperative what we have to do, we have to use negative in at the beginning of the sentence. For example, if you want to say something, so we can say don't open the door. Don't open the door. Cause what happened here? They are giving you some suggestion that, and what we have to do in making negative imperative, that time we have to start with negative form. Okay, that is the imperative sentence. Now we will see the last thing, the last type of sentence. It is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory. Yes, so now we will see what is exclamatory sentence. So the sentence which express a strong feeling of joy, sorrow and surprise is called an exclamatory sentence. So the sentence which express a strong feeling of joy means happiness, sorrow means something when you feel sometimes bad that time, and also for surprise. So when you express your strong feeling about all these things, so that sentence is called an exclamatory sentence. So for example, I tell you, if you see someone, some child is very beautiful, very nice, very cute, so that time you can say what a lovely child is this. So that time, what a lovely child is this means when you see a very cute child, that time you can say surprisingly that what a lovely child is this. And when you are very happy, means if India won the match, and that time suddenly you can say easily that hooray, India won the match, India won the cricket match. So that time means when you have to express the strong feeling about anything, that if you want to share your sorrow, so that time you can say that alas, the girl hurt her leg. So means what happened when you express strong feeling about happiness or sorrow or surprise, that time this type of sentence we can use in a sentence. So this all are the types of sentence. So today what was I also mentioned one thing here, that we can also invent what happened. These all are types of sentences. So today what we learned, that we saw what is sentence. A sentence is a group of words arranged in a proper order to make complete sense, and a sentence is always begin with a capital letter and ends with punctuation mark, cause a sentence is not complete without a punctuation mark here. So what happened? Punctuation mark is very important. In assertive sentence, full stop will be there. Then in interrogative sentence, question mark will be there. Then in third sentence, imperative sentence is also full stop, and in exclamatory sentence, exclamation mark will be there. These all are needed for each kind of sentences. So today we also learned what is subject and the predicate. So subject is the part of sentence which perform the action, means a person or a thing who perform the action, it is called as subject. And the predicate part of this sentence, it is called what is predicate. So predicate is the part of sentence in which what the performer is doing all these things. And today we also saw types of sentence. So first one will be assertive sentence, then interrogative And interrogative, there is also two kinds, yes no type and WH type. Then third one, imperative, and last one, exclamatory sentence. So today we all learn about all types of sentences here. Now it is time for homework, and what you have to do, you all have to write 5 examples of each type of sentences. I hope you all understood this very well. So thank you so much for being with me and have a great day.